What's going on, everybody? This is your boy KQKC BOXING NETWORK, and definitely I am live Wednesday through Sunday. If there's a fight on, I will call that fight, free or pay-per-view. Now, as I get into this video, allow me to explain some things. You're not going to see pictures of Canelo or Crawford working out in the gym, and you're going to see a still picture up there because I want your undivided attention. Because I think what I have to say is important enough so you all can really focus on what I'm saying. Now, before I get started, and this video might be longer than normal, before I get started, feel free to hit the like button. Also, feel free to hit that hype button. It's not a new feature anymore, but YouTube had came up with the hype button to get more notice for all the YouTube channels. So if you can do that for me, I appreciate it. Now, let's get into the video. Bernard Hopkins. He attended the convention that was held in Miami, Florida, the state of Florida, and I believe it's the WBA convention. And he had a lot to say against Turkey and TKO Boxing and Dana White. And I also believe that he spoke correctly. Now, some people don't. And I know why. They're good friends with Terrence Crawford. And whatever Terrence Crawford say, they pretty much going to agree with him because they're friends. But allow me to tell you what Bernard Hopkins had to say. Bernard Hopkins, he believed that a foreign entity, which is the Saudis, coming in with Dana White and basically going to try to make the boxing like the UFC model. That's what they're going to do. Now, this certain individual, and I'm not going to call his name, but the reason why I'm not going to do that because I still have a lot of respect for the young man. And I think you all know who I'm talking about. But I'm not going to call his name because I do have respect for him. But he's good friends with Terrence Crawford. You know it, I know it, and he let everybody else know it. Now, Bernard Hopkins, so far, is correct. TKO Boxing, Zuffa Boxing, and Dana White. The reason why they want to get rid of the Ali Act is, first of all, I believe, this is my opinion, they just trying to do something shady. Because the Ali Act specifically says that the promoter have to let you know how much they are getting. And of course, if you want to get rid of it, then they don't have to let you know, basically. And of course, they use all the promoters. I'm talking about the promoters like Al Heyman. Well, he didn't use Al Heyman because he stayed clear and away from them. He gave his fighters a choice. If you want to make a little extra money, because he has a larger stable of fighters, so therefore he allowed them to go to other platforms, and he get a cut of it. He been doing this since Danny Jacobs. When Danny Jacobs went to the zone to fight, not to leave. So you all get that straight. Now, as I continue on, Bernard Hopkins believes that the Saudis are hijacking the boxing in America. I have to agree with that also. Because what they're trying to do, see, this particular person, he's a content creator, and he believes that they're doing the right thing with boxing. No, they're not. They're taking boxing away from America and trying to put it over there in the desert. They don't like boxing. Only one that does is Turkey. And that money of the PIF fund is running low. See, he don't talk about none of that. He's talking about what Terrence Crawford talks about. So, therefore, Dana White, Turkey, TKO, Zuffa, whatever, they're all trying to move to one belt. Does it sound familiar? They're all trying to move for a lower pay. These fighters are not getting or will not get paid like a Terrence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis. No. See, only reason why Devin getting paid a little money is because he sucked up to none other than Turkey. I wish I would call him Debo. Debo is a tough guy. All right? That character means tough. Devin's not tough. Now, also, Bernard Hopkins, he made it very clear that they are trying to hijack boxing, and I believe that. Now, this certain individual made a video about it. He said, well, how can you talk about someone that you're still doing business with? Now, what did I tell you all a month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago? Where is Bernard Hopkins? Have y'all seen Bernard Hopkins at the shows? Y'all seen Oscar? Have you seen Bernard Hopkins? He don't want no part of it. He don't want no part of it. Do your research. He doesn't want any part of it. Now, is he a silent partner still? Is he still half and half or a 50-50 partner or whatever it is? I don't know. And I really don't care. The point I'm trying to make is, I get so tired of people saying how bad the promotional companies was, and now a foreign dictator that hid out ISIS for a few months, gave them a lot of money as they moved on to Yemen. And I did my homework. Look it up. Look it up. And also, I talked with a few Sunni Muslims. Because I'm not a black Muslim. I'm not a Sunni Muslim. I'm an Orthodox Muslim. And so, therefore, this is the same thing they pulled over in Africa. Now, I'm not going through this again. I'll explain it all to you. The point I'm trying to make is, don't hate on people that don't want this shit in the sport of boxing. Now, was the promotion companies like Top Rank, PBC, Golden Boy, even Matchroom, yes, they did have rough spots here and there. Yeah, this side of the street, that side of the street. But everything still was going okay. It had been great big fights under that banner, of all those banners. They gave us Earl Spence. They gave us the Charlos. They gave us Terrence Crawford, your best friend, your bestie. Now, since Crawford, and don't worry, KQ will be back Wednesday. Now, when Crawford got his belt stripped for not paying the sanctioned body fees, a lot of people like Triple G coach, he had something to say. Abel Sanchez says, listen, he points out that Crawford agreed to pay before the fight with Canelo in order for the WBC title to be on the line. He says if Terrence had told the WBC before the fight, by being open with them, that he wouldn't pay, they wouldn't have had their title available. So the fight would have been for 3 belts and not 4. The whole marketing angle, it was just pretty much part of the selling point for Canelo and Crawford fight. Now, Abel Sanchez is correct. I believe him wholeheartedly. He said it is a disgrace that Terrence Crawford chose not to pay the WBC the sanction fee for the title he won against Canelo Alvarez. So there you go. So that's just one example. No, I don't agree with it. Because you didn't say nothing back then. At 140, did you then fight your mandatory? 147, you accepted, then fight your mandatory. And now, hopefully, 168. But this is the point I'm trying to make, y'all. Sometimes, when you're in a position, you got young fighters look up to you. And one, even though he got a loud mouth, even though he believes that his brothers are just better than sliced bread, we are talking about Keyshawn Davis. He is repeating everything Terrence Crawford is saying, word for word. Do you realize, or do he realize, he messing up this young boy career before he gets started? Do you realize that any fight or title that he might want, or even undisputed, the WBC is going to be right there? Any title fight he wants, the WBC is going to be right there. See, Turkey reeled everybody in. Well, not everybody. He reeled everybody in and trying to pay or overpay them so he can pretty much look like he knows what he's doing. He never made not one profit. That's number one. And number two, the crown prince that's over him, the dictator. Remember, they don't have no elections over there. No, they don't have no elections like we have over here. So, therefore, and don't worry, the feds are watching them very, very closely. Because I'm telling you, they are up to no good. And this ain't no conspiracy theory. Now, of course, Turkey, Dana White, and Dana White is doing their dirty work for him. This is why Dana White lost all these lawsuits. That's why he had to pay out all this money. But he won't tell y'all that. He'll tell you how him and Terrence Crawford feels. That's the only thing he'll tell y'all. No. Yes, the promotion company, they weren't the best. I get it. But it worked. And it worked right here in America. It worked. But it was also our country. Remember, Yes, you have this and that in the sport of boxing. You have disagreements and agreements in boxing. But we do not need or want a foreign dictator coming over and trying to take over what we perfected. Now, the reason why I say that, my people, because we didn't invent boxing. The UK did, but we perfected it. And we need to damn respect we deserve. Now, if you want and you love the Saudis that much, how about this? Take your ass over there. I guarantee you. You be hollering and screaming to come back. And all them fighters that go over there, they taking a risk every time they go over there. Because anytime Tutu, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Y'all didn't know his name over there, right? Yeah, read all about it. I told you, do your research. Tutu, he's not very likable over there. Why? Because he put people in jail for no reason or because they dislike him. That's what dictators can do, or friends of dictators. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. See, I'm not blue blood. I'm not going to clickbait. I'm not going to lie to you. I let the evidence lead me. All right? I follow the evidence. I follow the trail. No. I'm just fine with PBC. I'm just fine with Tom Rain. The reason why Showtime got out of boxing, it wasn't generating a lot of money. Why? Because of Fire Stick. Also, same with HBO. They got up because it wasn't generating enough money. And I think the Fire Stick has something to do with all this shit. But guess what? It's better now with streaming. They went down on one end, came up on the other end. I love it. I love it. Streaming is the best way to go. I love what PBC doing with Amazon Prime. I love it. I love what Netflix is doing. Only thing I don't like is the exhibition, but I like Netflix, Madison Serrano, the women boxing. I'm a big advocate of women boxing. And the zone, I can take it or leave it. Because if they don't have boxing on there, the other sports just don't jive with us. I don't care about snookers. I don't care about pool as a sport. As fun, yes. Ping pong. What's that other thing? You throw the thing and snookers and whatever else. All the other dumbass shit. Even the slapping shit game. I like to slap turkey ass. Put some powder on his hand and mine, and let's go at it. But remember KQ. Remember KQ and Knockout and Fanon. Remember us three. Everything we told you all a couple years ago is starting now to come to fruition. We said that Turkey's going to start running out of money. And guess what? The PIF fund is running low. The Saudi prince say, slow up on that money. Don't overspend. And number two, it's not Turkey money. I keep on telling you all that. I keep on saying that till I'm blue in the face. It's the kingdom of Saudi Arabia money. See, people don't want to do no hard work. I'm talking about like Terrence Crawford. I can't say Canelo because he carry his own. But you got a lot of fighters, they want to get the money without doing the hard work. Now, I'm not I'm a Tank Davis fan. I admit that. I'm a Tank Davis fan. But I'm more of a David Benavidez fan. I'm more of a Jamel Charlo fan. Those are my two main fighters. old or good or inactive or not. Those are my fighters. But Gervonta Davis, unlike Terrence Crawford, he got it out the mud. See, Terrence Crawford, he never could sell. But see, here in America, that shit count for something. When you are popular, when you can put butts in the seats, when you can break records at the Barclays Center, when you can do all that, and also when they clout chase your name, like Bill Haney's doing. He didn't have no reason why the clout chase tank but to boost up him and Devin Poole. Oh, I'm sorry. I call him Devin Poole. Because you know why? Because Bill still cut his damn pancakes. That's why. Because, see, he's not from the trenches. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. But don't lie and act like one. Now, as I move on. Now, again, guys over here that really is making shit happen. And it's only a few, only elite few that can do that. They can put asses in the seats. They can sell out. They can break records. Floyd Mayweather was one. Canelo was another one. Gervonta Davis was another one. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. See, those guys right there don't need turkey. Don't need turkey. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, KQ, look at Crawford. He's a 3-time undisputed champion. Yes, he is. But see, just like I told y'all, I gave y'all an example, basketball. I told y'all how Michael Jordan is the baddest motherfucker on the court. But also, when you're a champion in the ring and on the court, you got to be a champion outside the ring and outside the court. And that's what Terrence Crawford went wrong. Majority of the people, and he don't care, the majority of the people don't like his attitude. Don't like his selfishness. Only one that he really care about, only thing he really, not all of them. Because I know a lot of people from Omaha. I stayed in Council Bluff, Iowa, across the bridge from Omaha. Hello? Now, I don't know if it's still there or not, but that was some time ago, before I retired. So tell me, why, or ask me, why Terrence? Why he can't be popular outside the ring, just the way he is? He just started doing interviews. See, when he was at top rank, Bob Arum did not lie. He could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. He could have. But when you have an attitude like that, when you want to sue everybody every time somebody sneezes, people, they leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Do I like Terrence Crawford? I think he's okay. Do I like him in the ring? Yes, I do. I think he's a bad MF in the ring. But here's a kicker. And all these things I'm discuss Wednesday. Shaquille Stevenson. His little son. And he delusional too, Shaquille. Don't want to fight cause his brother. That ain't your brother, nigga. You didn't grow up in a house to a hole with him. You didn't even come in out of the sandbox with him. Stop acting like one of these soft-ass women. I ain't gonna fight him, cause that's my brother, no amount of money. You know how soft you sound? Do you know how soft you sound? Well, we'll get to that Wednesday. But Shakur Stevenson, he urging Terrence Crawford to retire. Now, why he in such a hurry for Terrence to retire? Hey, I got one. Because he knows the longer you stay in the game, the sooner somebody will beat your ass. Hello. So in closing, in closing, I am all for USA. I'm all for Golden Boy promotions. I'm all for top rank promotions. The best matchmakers in the sport of boxing. I'm all for the Black Godfather, Al Heyman, the Harvard lawyer. Oh yeah. I'm all for Samson, my friend Samson. Just talked to him today. So, all the other promotions that's under the banner of PBC, I support all the USA promoters. Turkey is up to no good. Dana White trying to bring y'all back and make you all like the UFC, where he make all the money and the fighters don't make shit. If that's what you want, if that's really what you want, my man, huh? You want the fighters that risk their lives, don't get paid nothing? Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to turn into the UFC. So, also, Dana White, you and Turkey came up with this concept. Wait for this, people. And this is all I'm going to give you 2 Wednesday. Wait on this, people. He's only going to pay them $100-something per round. And that depends on how good you are. Remember now, you're going for 1 belt and 1 belt only. If you don't get it, if they choose not to have you to get it, go all the way back. It's a waste of time. I feel bad. I feel bad for the up-and-coming amateurs going into the pros. Terrence Crawford, you made your money, but you'll never see a young person make money like that again. You don't want the same opportunities that your ass got. Oh yeah, you got them. Yeah, what I hear, you were real excited. If it wasn't for the WC, you wouldn't have got Ricky Burns. At least that's what I'm hearing. Prove me wrong. With that, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. Man, I'm KQ. KC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. And also, hit that bell icon. That way you get notified each and every time I go live. Make sure you hit the hype button. Also, don't forget, never miss a fight call again. Free or pay per view. I will. I'll call that fight. Play by play. And definitely a blow by blow. So with that, that's all I got. I greet you with the ancient word of peace that I forgot. Assalamu alaikum. And I greet you to go in peace. Salaikum salam. And with that, I am out of here. Peace and love. Bye-bye.